Hey, my name is Wout, or Drift Jesus as most people will know me, and this is how you ghetto fix a fiberglass fender.
So the first step is sanding down the fender. You're gonna make the edges as thin as possible to make room for the fiberglass. You make them as thin as paper almost, as you can see over here. And it's very important to keep at least 2 fingers distance between the individual layers. Then you're gonna use something that's very slippery, like this tape that you use to tape up boxes. And that's gonna be the base for the fiberglass. And here we use the tie wrap to get the line back into the fender, which was obviously completely gone. And you're gonna cut all your fiberglass mats, and I put them in the order that I'm gonna use them on the fender. You soak them in resin. You first put some resin on the fender, then you soak the mats in resin and you apply them to the fender. And you want to make sure that there's no air present, so you can use either a roller or a brush to push out the air that's between the resin and the mat and the material, in this case the fender. And if you're using this kind of mats, which is not my favorite, but it was what we had at my friend's shop, you're gonna have some strands hanging down, and when it's completely cured, you can cut those strands off with a pair of scissors, and you wait for it to be completely cured, and then you apply some body filler. And then you use a sanding block, or in this case an improvised piece of wood, to expose the high spots in your body filler. You can also use a contrast paint, which will show the high spots much better, but that's usually much more usable on a hood or a big fender piece that needs to be perfect. You apply as many layers as you need until it's smooth, and there you have the ghetto fixed fender. Obviously the correct way to do this is to remove the fender and work from the inside out, but this is the ghetto way to do it without removing the fender.